In tonight's Northwest Grown, Oregon's first Korean-owned winery got its start just a few years ago, and the owners didn't stop there. They actually branched out to create an annual event that celebrates the local Asian American Pacific Islanders and our robust food and wine industry. The husband and wife know how to work hard for their dreams. They used to sing in a band. They got invited to perform at wineries, which sparked interest in the industry, and now they're doing what they used to dream about.
Oregon is the place to do this. Truly, Oregon is so supportive.
Lois Cho has immense gratitude for the state that's home to the wine company she and her husband Dave Cho founded, called Cho Wines. Dave studied enology and viticulture at Oregon State University. He gained experience at Willamette Valley wineries while they raised 3 young children. And when the pandemic slowed down some people, well, that's when the Chos launched a virtual winery.
I always call ourselves the Instagram winery because we're always sharing on Instagram what we're doing. And I think that spoke to a new generation of wine drinkers where they really wanted accessibility and wanted approachability.
Years later, they got a 77-acre property in Hillsboro, which is now Cho Vineyards.
Cho is our last name, but it also means carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, the makeup of all living things. And so what that means is that everything that's on your table, the food and wine and the people that you share it with, we're all connected.
But why stop at just having a winery? They love the Portland area food scene too, and had the idea of bringing people together to celebrate that and local wines.
And I said to him one day, and I said, Dave, like making wine and selling wine is great, but I feel like I need a bigger purpose. And that conversation led to one of our friends, Josh Chang, who said, hey, what if we did a potluck and we featured your wines and Asian American foods for May, which is Oregon Wine Month and AAPI Heritage Month. I ruminated on it for like a week, and I was like, what if we invited everyone?
Lois founded the AAPI Food and Wine nonprofit. The event became so popular, it's now in its 3rd year. The first ever New York version took place in March, an East meets West affair that included Oregon chefs and wine experts. And the 3rd one in Oregon will take place in McMinnville for the first time.
There's a lot of history here in Yamhill County, and especially in this town, to draw people in from Portland as well as around the country to come visit us here and hear the story of the Asian Americans who have been central to farming here in Oregon. I think those are the stories we want to uncover.
It's simply, we don't have farming in this area without Asian immigrants. Between clearing fields and a lot of the infrastructure and markets, and then also the railway, we don't have this without our Asian history.
Dan Gibson of Visit McMinnville sees AAPI Food and Wine as a celebration that brings all people together.
Having an opportunity to be in that space and amplify the work of truly creative, brilliant people, and even just to say to people in Oregon and around the area, like, you have to realize how lucky we are to be in this place with these people doing these amazing things.
People like the Chos who don't soak in all the attention they're getting and instead encourage people to also dream big, do the hard work, and amplify others along the way.
I think it's just sort of that mission work of wanting to continue on that thread of making people feel seen and amplifying our culture and what we're proud of and sharing that with the rest of the world.
So the AAPI Food and Wine event is also a chance to show people how to pair wines with Asian dishes. That wasn't commonly done years before, but they're making that more of a common thing. So if you want to check it out, it's a 2-day event with a different lineup of local chefs each day, plus several local winemakers, Saturday, May 2nd and Sunday the 3rd, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is at the Stillwater Event Space in McMinnville. VIP tickets available now at $125 a person. General admission, $75 a person. By the way, those are early bird prices. They will go up on April 1st. Which is 1 week from today, if you want to go ahead and snatch them up now.
Yeah, sounds like that'll be a great event.
It will be, and the fact that they just had the other weekend, their first one in New York City, I mean, this couple is not slowing down. They do so much, but they keep giving back, and it's like they love Oregon, and the love, you know, it's just like cyclical, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Winery business, love that.
Yeah.